Hi everyone, it's Avalon Intuitive. Welcome to a new pick a card. Today's topic is looking at your current situation. So we're going to look first at everything the universe wants you to know about your current situation, what you need to know. And then I will also, as I always do with this topic, bring through advice for you regarding whatever's going on in your current situation. So I hope whatever comes through will be helpful and interesting. Before we get into it, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Let's get into it though. There are 4 groups to choose from as always. This is group 1. Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. So those are the groups. Take as much time as you need to choose. You can pause the video here if you need more time. If you chose Group 1, I will start with you. If you chose any of the others, just go down to the timestamps in the description box and click on the time that corresponds to your group. By Group 1, if you chose the first deck, let's get into your reading and see, first off, what you need to know about your current situation. What does the universe want our pile 1 people to know about their current situation, please? Can we have 5 cards from this deck? Essential information for pile 1. We have the High Priestess, Five of Cups. What does pile 1 need to know about their current situation, please? The Ten of Wands. Justice card. Can I have one more card, please? What does pile 1 need to know about their current situation, please? Okay, it's too many. We usually have just one more card, please. What does pile 1 most need to know about their current situation? One more card, please. This one. The Star. Okay. Let's pull your oracle cards. New career path and memories. 2. I usually only pull one of these cards, but 2 came flying out, so we'll use them both. I don't know if you sort of feel like you don't know I sort of get the feeling that you feel like you don't know what you're doing, or if you've lost sight of where you're headed. Like, I feel like you may be feeling like you're sort of asking yourself, what am I doing and why am I doing it? Like, what am I headed towards? I feel like you must be asking questions about the future. Can we have one card from this deck, please? What does pile 1 most need to know about their current situation, please? So I just get this sort of lost feeling. Money, okay. And one card from this deck. Money. I'm also hearing the word stop. I'm hearing like just stop. humor in reverse. Yeah, so it feels like you may have lost sight of what you're doing and why you're doing it and what your goals are. And so it's like, if you feel like, I don't know why I'm doing this anymore, don't keep moving forward. Like with the Justice card, I just get this hand that looks like a stop sign. There's like a need to reconnect to your essence here, and to reconnect to your values and your priorities and to the things that light you up. There's also this message not to take things so seriously, like it feels like a change is needed, but it doesn't have to be something that you take really seriously. And that's not coming through to kind of belittle the situation or for you to be like careless in the situation, but it just feels like whatever change is necessary, don't make it bigger than it is. Like, change is possible and things can work out for you. Especially if this has to do with literally with a career path. And I get that because we've got new career path and we also have the money card. So this may be pertaining to your career. Like maybe you feel like, I've lost sight of my goals. Where am I headed in my career? What am I aiming towards? So there's this need to like stop and slow down and recenter yourself and reconnect with the memories card and the star to what lights you up. What do you want? I almost feel with the memories card, you may be being encouraged to go back to something. I get the feeling that you may have gone down a certain path and it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. I don't know if you regret going down a certain path because you haven't enjoyed it as much as you thought you would. So it's sort of like, it's okay to go back to what you were doing before, especially if you were happier in what you were doing before. In terms of career or the way you were making money, what you were doing to make money. So there's nostalgia here. But I feel like what you need to know about your current situation is that like something's not aligned to you. It feels like in terms of your essence, you're sort of more creative, more sensitive, more artistic. Glamour may even come into the picture here. And it feels like you may have pursued a path from a space of I don't know what to do, so I'll just choose anything. And now it's feeling like hard work or not aligned to you because maybe it isn't aligned to you. So there's like this message to stop. Don't make any more commitments to the path that you're on. If it doesn't feel aligned to you, don't proceed any further until you can reconnect to your essence and what you actually want and what would actually light you up. And this may even involve going back to something you used to do or going back to something you wanted to do as a child for career. And if you're put off because you think like, but a change in career at this stage in my life would be so serious, it would be a silly thing to do, or I'm sort of getting that it wouldn't be, like you don't, it's sort of like it is possible and you don't need to make it bigger than it is or take it too seriously, as in you don't need to let it be something that's sort of heavy. It can be something that you do more lightheartedly. Let's bring through the advice for you. What is the advice, please, for our pile 1 people? But yeah, I feel like you must have chosen a path because you were like, I don't know what I want to do, so I'll just choose anything. I wonder if you sort of fell into a career path by default, by way of not knowing what you really wanted. But it looks like with the star card here, you do know what you really want. You may have told yourself you didn't know what you want, but I wonder if what caused you to tell yourself you didn't know what you want is that what you wanted felt too hard or too scary. So you said to yourself, I don't see what I want to do. But what it was is that you didn't see an easy way to do what you wanted to do. And now by default, you may have ended up going down a path that was like chosen from a state of confusion or not seeing clearly. But it is possible to backtrack and to correct the course that you're on with the humor card here. Sorry, I'll show this to you upright. Let's see what the advice is, please, for pile 1. Can we have 5 cards from this deck? So if you're feeling like, I've realized that I don't like the path I'm on, I feel like this is actually a blessing because it's helping you to see, I feel like you may have become more aware of what you do want in terms of career. So it's actually a positive thing. It might be painful because you're like, it makes me aware that I'm on a path that doesn't feel aligned to me. But the beautiful thing out of that is that you're more aware of what you do want. So you're better able to pursue it rather than feeling like I don't know what I want, so I'm sort of lost. What is the advice, please, for our pile 1 people? Can we have 5 cards from this deck? We have the Death card. The 6 of Swords. The 7 of Cups. The Chariot. Don't overthink here. The answer to your confusion or your feeling of like, I don't know what to do, the answer to that is just not to overthink. Act more on instinct. And definitely, if you're on a path that you're starting to feel more and more like isn't the right thing for you, stop. Like, it's like I want to say, don't proceed any further. Like, definitely don't sign any contracts that continue the path you're on or would keep you locked into a path that you're on. The Emperor. The advice is also, I feel like you have contacts. I was getting that with the humor card, that you have contacts. So there may be someone you know, represented by the Emperor here, who you could go to, who could help you make this transition from one path to another. I do feel like your destiny lies in a different path, and it feels like even if there's one nice reassuring thing here, which is that even if you don't take action to change the path you're on, I feel like your destiny is such that things will happen to you and for you to get you on the right path. So it's almost like, usually I'm all for taking action and using free will and taking control of the situation, but it's almost like you're going to end up on the path you're meant to be on in terms of career, regardless of what you do or don't do. Like, destiny is going to arrange things so that you end up on a path that you actually like, with the Emperor here. But definitely the advice is there's somebody that you know, doesn't have to be somebody close to you, it just can be an acquaintance or somebody you know of that you could go to, who could help you to make this transition. If it's not a person, it could be an entity like an agency, or especially those of you who are wanting to do something creative, this could be getting an agent or getting some sort of backing, turning to an institution or a company, or an agency, this could be the first step for you in making this change. So with the Seven of Cups here, the advice is also don't tell yourself that you don't know what to do. You do know what to do. It just may not feel easy. The way forward may not feel easy, but that's not to mean that you don't know what to do. You do see what you can do. You do see what your options are. But definitely don't overthink here. Go on instinct. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 1. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the second deck, let's get into your reading and see, first off, what you need to know about your current situation, and then we will bring through advice for you regarding your current situation. For Pile 2, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? What does Pile 2 need to know about their current situation? We have the 9 of Cups, Judgment, the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, let's pull your oracle cards. I feel like you're not feeling supported. It looks like you may have people around you who you feel like, I don't know if you feel like you have people around you who make you feel like they don't want you to succeed, or they're not celebrating your successes. Like with the 9 of Cups here, it looks like you have achieved some things and you're feeling really good about it, and it looks like you have people around you who you feel like are not happy for you, or even people who make you feel like your achievements are small and unimportant. So what you may need to know about your current situation is you may have people around you who are not capable of supporting you and celebrating your successes with you, because they may have their own complexes and their own issues around their own achievements or lack thereof. Results coming, like you're going to succeed, but I feel like many of you already have, but there's more to come. Like you're going to continue to succeed, but I feel like the people you may want to turn to share your success with and your happiness with, they may not be capable of making you feel good about it. They either may be going to dismiss it like that's nothing, or you'll just feel like they're not really truly happy for you. What does Pile 2 most need to know about their current situation, please? Two cards have come out. Results coming, Divine and Kin. We have Abundance on the bottom of the deck. What does pile 2 most need to know about their current situation, please? Can we have one card from this deck? Sorrow. It feels like in the future, these people who you want to support to and who you want to share success with, it feels like in the future, they are going to be capable of supporting you and celebrating with you, but it probably won't be until they either improve their self-esteem and or achieve their own success to the degree that they feel like they're not going to lose anything by celebrating your successes. So what you most need to know about your current situation is that you have some people around you who may have inferiority complexes or who feel like they haven't achieved their goals and dreams. And because of that, your success may feel like you've taken something from them. That may be what it feels like to them, or your success may highlight to them their feelings of lack of achievement, and it may be bringing out their self-esteem issues. So I don't know if this is even family. This could even be family members with the kin card here. Your success is highlighting people around you. It's highlighting their inferiority complexes. It's drawing it out in them. It's bringing it to the surface in them, which might be influencing their behavior. So I wouldn't be surprised if you even feel like some people are kind of two-faced or something. Like I feel like to my face, they say, oh, congratulations, but I don't feel like they're actually happy for me. I feel like there's a lesson with the Divine card. There's a lesson that you're learning through this. Not a lesson like a punishment, like here the universe is trying to teach you something like as a punishment, not like that. But there's something that you're, with the Divine card, being taught here. I'll pull one card from this deck to see what you're being taught. Can we have one card from this deck? What is the lesson that pile 2 is learning through this experience? I almost feel like I'm getting another message here, which feels like, I don't know if you feel like no matter what you achieve, it's never enough. It looks like maybe you may be seeking the approval or seeking the approval of certain people in your family. And I feel like you want them to say, congratulations, I'm proud of you, you've done a good job, you've achieved a lot. But I feel like you feel like no matter what you do, it's never good enough. And I don't know if even you feel like you've been compared to somebody else. Like, no matter what you do, it's never going to be enough. And I almost feel like there's this message that you need to stop seeking approval from people who are not capable of giving it to you, because it's just going to keep hurting you. You need to seek praise and approval from sources that can actually give it to you, so that you don't keep continuously getting hurt. King of Wands. So there may be one particular person, I don't know if this is your father or a significant male figure in your life. What this experience is teaching you is, it's teaching you about this person, like this experience of feeling like somebody's not happy for you or somebody's not proud of you. Is helping you to see this person clearly. Like it's helping you to learn about this person and how they think and their value system. And in learning about this person and how they tick and why they are the way they are, it's going to heal you in some way. Like, it's going to make everything make sense. So try to study this person and consider what might be driving them not being able to be proud of you or celebrate your success, or what even might cause them to compare you to somebody else. Like, study this person and the mindset, and in doing that you will come to understand things that will heal you, and everything will start to make sense about why you've been treated a certain way, why you've been given a certain role in your family, why you've been designated a certain role in your family, or even in your friendship circle. But there is this, other than this, there's this beautiful message that you are already successful, but there's much more to come. Like, you're going to be really successful, more so than you already are. There's a lot more that you're going to achieve. But I feel like you need to be proud of yourself, and don't let, if other people are not capable of being happy for you or being proud of you, don't let that cause you to feel like you can't be proud of yourself. What is the advice, please, for our pile 2 people? We have 5 cards from this deck. What is the advice for our pile 2 people, please? Five of Cups. Two of Swords. Can we have 3 more cards, please? Thank you. Two of Pentacles. The Tower in reverse. And the Fool in reverse. Okay, it feels like the advice that's coming through, I'm not sure if it pertains to the same people that came through in this reading, but there's like this message to stop being so available to people. It feels like there are certain people who come to you and ask you, like, can you do this for me? Can you take care of this? Can you handle this? And it feels like you don't really want to, but you say yes. And I feel like with the Tower in reverse and the Fool in reverse, it makes you feel angry, but you like bottle it up. So don't be so readily on call, on tap for people. I'm not sure if your way of feeling like you matter to people is by being of use to them and doing things for them. And it feels like this may be a role that you were assigned, either, I don't know if this is in your friendship circle or in your family circle, but like, it feels like you're the one that people can always count on. Like, if I ask you to do something or help me with something, I know that you'll say yes. I know that you'll always be there for me. And the advice is to be less like that. Primarily, not because helping people is a bad thing, but it feels like you reluctantly do it. Like, you say yes even though you don't actually want to do it. So there's this message to sort of say no. And if you're like, but if I start saying no, I'll lose my connection with these people, it's kind of like, well, if that's the only way you could maintain a connection with people, you probably didn't really have a proper connection with them to begin with. And it's better that you start saying no now before all the frustration builds up and explodes out of you. And so there's a transformation that's wanted here. A transformation of the role that you play in people's lives. But that is the advice that I'm getting. So I'm not sure, again, if this pertains to the same people, same situation as here, if this is a different situation. But I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 2. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the third deck, let's get into your reading and see what you need to know about your current situation. So you chose an oracle deck, so I will start with your oracle cards. We have Let It Go, we have one card from this deck, please. What does Pile 3 most need to know about their current situation? We have Joyfulness, Awake. Okay, let's pull your tarot cards. For Pile 3, please, what do they most need to know? We have the Chariot, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands. What does Pile 3 most need to know about their current situation, please? We have two more cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles. I'm getting something about laundry and clothing. I don't know if people in this group want to do something with design or with clothing. What you need to know about your current situation is if there's been something that's gone wrong or that didn't go as planned, let it go, like let it roll off your shoulders and don't let it put you off. You have a good idea and you're seeing things clearly. There's also this message that it's best not to go into something that, don't make something more complicated by including too many people, whether this be family or friends. Like if you turn to a lot of people, either to collaborate with something or for support, it may make something much more complicated than it needs to be. And the key here for you is to keep something simple. I'm hearing you don't want to get strung along. So if you turn to people, other people, they may have their own agendas and their own ideas and their own vision for how something should be, and it may cause the process of something to go a little bit haywire or be a bit complex, or there may be too many kings in the castle, too many people wanting a say in something, and it may cause you to feel like you're being strung along. So it's not necessarily that you shouldn't collaborate with people, because I feel like you should, but don't include too many people or too many factors in a process of something. In like the process of working on something. Simple is better. Simplicity is key. Less is more here. Definitely don't turn to someone or certain people who you know irritate you or frustrate you. I feel like there's some sort of business plan or project that you have an idea for, and I feel like you're meant to collaborate with a friend on this. And again, I don't know if it has something to do with a brand or a product like clothing, or even I'm getting something about body products. Maybe I was getting clothes because it's something you put on your body. So I don't know if you're wanting to go into a business that has something to do with your body, what you put on your body, clothing or creams, moisturizers, because I'm also getting something about fragrances, and I'm getting something about branding. But something is, what you need to know about your current situation is that something that may have not gone as planned is just a minor setback. It doesn't mean anything in terms of whether something can work out for you. So if there's been a little problem, don't take that as an indicator for what's to come or what is possible. It doesn't mean anything about what is possible. What you want is still achievable, even if there have been a couple of one or even more hiccups along the way. It's not a sign that you're not meant to do something or that it's not going to work, or it's not like an omen for what's to come. It's not a negative omen. It's like a natural part of the process. It doesn't mean anything more than that though. Like, you've got a good idea and something can work out really well and can even make you money. Be genuine here as well. Have integrity, and when you work on whatever this is, make sure that you're doing it with the intention of making something better for people. So maybe it's doing something that's like environmentally friendly, or that's clean, like a clean moisturizer. Make sure you're doing something with the intention of it being for the well-being of people who buy your product or engage with your brand, whatever it may be. Let's bring through some advice. What is the advice, please? But I feel like, yeah, what you need to know about your current situation is it looks like you're thinking of going to certain people for help or assistance, and the message is, if it feels complicated and messy, it probably is. And if you know that some of these people or this person you're thinking of going to for help, if you know that they already frustrate you or irritate you in some ways, then they're probably not the best person or people to collaborate with. You want to collaborate with someone that you get along with, that you can have fun with. Someone that doesn't irritate you. What is the advice for pile 3 regarding their current situation, please? Can we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Cups. It's too many. I'll take these two. 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, yeah, something's going to make you a lot of money. If you haven't had this idea yet, I feel like for some of you this could be a prediction. Like, if you haven't had this good idea yet, you are going to. And this could be a prediction for when you have the idea. But the advice is to fight for what you believe in, but also take measures to protect this idea, both so that you can have peace of mind, but also so that it's not vulnerable to being, like, this could be getting something patented or copyrighted, like a brand name or an idea, getting it copyrighted, so that you can have, most of all, so that you can have peace of mind with the Temperance here. This can also be do any necessary legal things so that nobody can come back and question what you've done or nitpick about something. And definitely collaborate with a friend, but keep it like it should be no more than 2 people involved in whatever this project or this idea is. Don't include too many people. It's just going to be messy. We have the Star on the bottom of the deck. If it does feel like it has something to do with beauty or image, like a product that would be targeted towards women. If you haven't had this idea yet, but you've been wanting to work on a project or start a business, this may be the message for you. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 3. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 4, if you chose the 4th deck, let's get into your reading and see what you most need to know about your current situation, and then we will also bring through advice for you. For Pile 4, please, what does Pile 4 most need to know? We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Hermit. We have the Ace of Wands. We have 2 more cards, please. What does Pile 4 need to know about their current situation? 9 of Pentacles. Something really good is around the corner. I feel like you may have given up on something, but it's like right when you give up, things are going to start happening. Can we have 1 more card, please? What does Pile 4 need to know about their current situation? We have 1 more card, please. 7 of Swords. I'm hearing you're going to come away laughing. You're going through some sort of, if you've been feeling a bit low or a bit withdrawn, it's because you're going through a transformation energetically, but also when it comes to your identity. And as a result of this transformation, all the things that you have been wanting that you may have given up on are going to start happening. Like if you could see what's just around the corner, you'd be really excited. And it may have to do with money or just finally getting what you want. Things may just start to work out for you. But if you've been feeling kind of emotional or like you need to retreat and be away from people, and maybe if you've been feeling more in your feelings or more introspective, it's because a lot of stuff is coming up to the surface to be processed to result in this transformation, this energetic and personal transformation, so that you can align with everything you've been desiring. So previously, whatever you were desiring, you may not have been energetically aligned to it. And you need to become aligned to it energetically, mentally, emotionally. And so whatever you've been going through these past few weeks, I'm hearing, is about you coming into alignment with the things that you want. So if it's been a bit tough or just a bit intense, or things have been coming up to the surface that you didn't know bothered you, it's all stuff that's coming up to be kind of integrated so that you can become aligned with what you've been desiring. Shift your focus. Can we have 1 card from this deck, please? What does Pile 4 need to know about their current situation? Mystery. Constancy. Yeah, I feel like you're going through a change on like a cellular level, even like the foundation of who you are is going through a transformation. And whatever's going on inside you and around you, your external environment, may not make sense right now, but it's going to make sense in the future. And don't focus on, like, when I say that you're going to get what you want, you may say to yourself, well, how could that be possible? I don't see how it's possible that I could get what I want. I don't see the way that that logically makes sense. And it's kind of like the message is to let the universe surprise you. Like, the universe has surprising ways of making your dreams become a reality. So just focus on what you want. Don't focus on how it's going to happen, because it may not be visible to you, or it may not make sense to your left brain, to your logical mind. But you are going to get what you want, especially if this literally has to do with a house or an improved living situation. Like, I don't know if you want enough money to be able to buy a home or improve your living situation. The universe is like going to bring it to you. All you need to do is focus on going through this transformation, this inner transformation. So this may be like questioning your beliefs, and everything's going to be brought to the surface. You're not going to have to search for it. The things that need to be integrated are going to come up to the surface. They could be memories, wounds, beliefs, emotions. All you need to do is pay attention to them and process them, and ask yourself what they're trying to tell you. Ask these things what they're trying to tell you. And this will cause things to become aligned and integrated, and then the universe is going to be able to bring you what you want. And eventually it will logically make sense, even if it doesn't right now, how it's going to happen. Let's bring through the advice, please, for pile 4. Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? What is the advice for pile 4 regarding the current situation? We have the Sun, too many. Okay, let's use these. The Sun, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's a specific wound that you have regarding money that goes back to a male in your life. There was a male, this could have been a brother or a father figure, who somehow influenced your relationship to money. And I feel like it has to do with your self-worth. So a male figure in your life may have treated you in a way that made you feel like you're not worthy, or like you have no value. May have affected they may have treated you in a way that affected your self-worth. You may have had a male figure in your life who even made you feel like an object or like a chattel, and this also affected your self-worth. And this directly correlates to money. So if you have a part of you that feels like you're not worth much, this is going to affect how much money you make and how abundant you are. So the advice is to reflect on how it might have been more than one man. It could have been men generally that you grew up around, their attitude towards, I feel like most of the people in this group are women, but it could even be, even if you are a male, maybe you were made to feel worthless, but you may have had men around you who didn't treat you like you mattered that much, or like you were only important for one sort of thing. So reflect on your relationships with men and how they made you feel back in your childhood or adolescence, and recognize what beliefs that caused you to develop about yourself in terms of your worthiness, and start creating new beliefs about what your worth is. Like, you get to dictate what your worth is. So start dictating what your worth is and start telling yourself that you are worthy of the abundance that you desire. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my other YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 4. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.